Glad to be back live. As the titling of the thumbnail says, karma is the coldest retribution. I mean, you can look at it like this: karma, it could be a negative thing, it can also be a positive thing. Because I'll say, for the negative side, you move in certain ways where you feel that whatever you're doing, whatever type of negative energy you're putting out into the universe, you're under this disillusion that it won't return. But all deeds return like a bad check. Also, far as it being good, maybe these individuals that are doing things that are malicious and unsavory, you're like, man, when will their day ever come? I mean, when will it ever, when will the chickens finally come home to roost? And then one day, you know, something comes about and you be like, wow, I don't really have to, put too much thought into that anymore. And I appreciate the thumbs up. And like I said, uh, in the community page where I post the affirmations, I will open the hotline because I know I'm not the only one that has stories like this. Okay, the infamous Lisa Smith, you said karma keeps receipts. So watch where you shop at. Most definitely. Don't be a pick pickpocketer or any type of larceny like that because it always comes home to roost. I'll say that. And what's going on, Williams? I seen you early. You said yo, and family that's holding down the Valley of the Pharaohs. I see you chimed in a little bit early too. Hopefully, we get a few more people that will come in and have some comments to actually offer. But yeah, it's what's going on, Will? Hey, and this is I got your number personally, Will. I got your number as well, infamous. Whenever one of y'all want to be put in or like, hey, replug me in, I got something to speak on. Yeah, I'll do it instantaneously. But yeah, karma, like that. I always try. Like I know I'm not an angel. I don't think anybody that's walking this globe is a saint. While I also know if you have done things in the past that are not of higher moral character, you got to also put something out into the universe for no reason at all. And when I say no reason at all for being positive, it could be a total random stranger and you do a good deed just for doing it, not for okay. See, if I do this, it's gonna. Oh no, just do it genuinely. To offset whatever you may have coming back, because it's still whatever it may be. Even if you're doing a good deed, you're still gonna have some form or fashion something that you may have forgot about, you may have been putting off, and hopefully you didn't think would return, will come back at you. Let me see. What's going on, Joe Frank? All the regulars is chiming in. That's what's up. Like I said, and every now and then again, when I throw up the hotline number, we get some people that ain't regulars. Some newbies, some people like, Rick, I've been listening to you. I really just got up the courage to really call in and say something. This is a topic I may want to speak about, or maybe something else I may want to add to or bring up. That happens from time to time. Oh, okay. Rated Shy, you said, what's good, family? Karma is a bitch, and she will fuck the shit out of you. Most definitely. Most definitely. So you gotta be mindful the way you fornicate with karma, because karma is playing for keeps, and it's always at a unknown hour that she wants to make her return. Okay, you gotta chime in. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and let me get everything linked up with this hotline. Hold on a second, so I can get everything situated. Okay, here it is situated. So let me get the hotline
Okay,
cracking. Ooh, wait a
here
minute.
it is situated. So let me get the
Hotline
okay,
cracking. Ooh, wait a
here
minute.
it is situated.
Okay, I got it right. I had something not hooked up right, but I'm back. Let me see. What am I missing? You said low. You said karma goes around. What goes around comes around. Most definitely. Okay. Let me post up the hotline number. It's been some time. I gotta relook at that. You forgetting that number. Um, where is it at? 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 That's not it. That's it. Let me see. Info. Okay. Let me plug it in. Where's it at? Okay. I'm still hearing this. It's like when you're doing being a one man band, you gotta do everything yourself. So I'm getting to it. I'll get to y'all's comments real quick, and hopefully you could chime in, calling in, and then I don't have to, Well, I mean, I'm still gonna read the comments, but at least I have this hotline number up. The hotline number is up, so whoever feels like they need to chime in and say whatever they need to say, go ahead. I don't duck calls at all. Yeah, I'm glad some of the regulars is coming in. Oh yeah, I seen that fight. He got it handed to him, but someone, not someone. Zachary Hubbard made a reference to that being like the fight with Tyson and Buster Douglas. And when I started to think about that, I'm like, man, I never kind of thought of thought of it like that. The comparisons, how essentially you took a dive for some money, or so people may think. So, what do y'all have to add to the particular topic of karma? You said, Rick, you heard the new story about Tyler Perry's nephew? Yeah, being hung in, found hung in, I don't know if it was jail or prison. I know it was some type of incarceration. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go into that story a little more further to kind of be able to, speak on it the way that I want to be able to speak on it. Cause, I just kind of, I think it came out either early this morning or I seen a post for it early this morning talking about that. Okay, I'm about to hit your line, Will. Hold on a second. Let me line you up. Okay, let's see. And anybody else, you want me to put you in, I can do that too. Let's see. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Will?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nothing much, nothing much.
Just glad to see the regular time, man.
Yeah.
Time and then.
Yeah, Lowe said he hasn't heard from Choice. Yeah, I haven't heard from Choice in a while either. But then again, you think about it, I ain't really been on live like, I usually be. But,
So it's probably laid back in the cut.
Yeah, I want to say the last time I actually rapped the taste with him, he was saying he was picking up a night shift. So he might be on a gig or something like that where he ain't able to, even chime in.
Yep. I was sitting back early. I had a lot of little free time left over, just sitting back kicking the bobo. I said I'd come on in for a minute, see what's going on. I see you got some thumbs up already before you came on. That's what's up.
Yeah, that is. Hey, I appreciate it, all the time.
Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I wish, hey, did you ever go back and check that last replay we did? Anybody out there?
Yeah, I seen it did some numbers. You see the numbers it did.
Yeah. I was like, man, I wasn't even expecting for that, but we did another whammy, I guess you could say.
Yeah. It's like you never know what it's gonna be. We was on damn. I didn't even think it was 3 hours and some change, but it was.
Yep. Hey Rick, the infamous say you ain't been going on regularly. What you been on?
Oh shoot! Just like when you said you was making sure your roof situation was right with your house. I've been getting things situated with my humble abode. I've been having little contractors come through and do some things. So after I be done with that, I ain't really been wanting to put that together. But I'm gonna get back on my grind. I ain't forgot about y'all. I know this is like the little powwow center.
Yeah. Then Lowe said that snow hit y'all. Rick he said hit him again.
It ain't really been major snow around here, but it has been on and off cold.
He said it hit us again. It hit them again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
He asking, did it hit y'all because it hit them again?
Oh, no. We ain't got no major snow. It just been kind of cold. It been on and off. When I say on and off, like the temperature, like last weekend, it was like 46 degrees. But like today is like 19 degrees. So we've been having up and downs with the temperatures.
Shit, we have up and down, but we don't go that far down. We in the 50s right about now. It's probably been up to like it's probably in the 40s now, but it was like probably in about 60, right at about 58, 60 today though.
Okay.
It's supposed to get even warmer tomorrow, probably like in about 65 or whatever.
Right.
So, but now only thing bad down here is the nights get cold and then that wind, man. That wind ain't nothing to play with. It had 25, 30 mile per hour wind a couple nights ago.
Damn.
Yeah. It blew for a minute last night, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, you can always tell when that wind's blowing. Be having the windows all. You can hear the window panes rattling back and forth and everything when it's blowing real hard.
Yeah. So, I see the topic, man. Say karma, the coldest retribution, huh?
Yeah, the coldest retribution. Like I said, a lot of people think they're ice skating and it ain't gonna touch me, it ain't gonna phase me, and then one day you look up and like, damn, it hits you like a ton of bricks.
Yep. That's what happens. You reap what you sow sometimes.
Right.
For the most part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Reap what you sow.
Now, have you seen like we'll just say we won't count ourselves, but have you peeped anybody's situation where they was moving a certain way and like, damn, when it came back on them, it came back on them hard, or maybe it came for someone that was being treated wrong, and it's like, damn, it finally they didn't even have to do nothing. It just came for them, and they kind of got
Yeah.
set straight.
Yeah, I just seen all kind of situations, man. Sometimes sometimes it might not be about the karma, but I do believe that karma play a major role in what you doing, what you got going on.
Right.
I think like for anybody, for people that's being like low down and dirty and stuff like that towards another person or whatever, or towards the situation, that it can come back on them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then just like if you're doing good, you know what I'm saying? Blessings and curses, same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you living that lifestyle where you being a negative person, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get that same negative energy back. Some people call it karma, but it's still that energy that you put out there, though.
I was about to say you took the words right out of my mouth. See, you might have to go on your channel and call one blessings and curses. That's a good one right there. I like that topic.
That's what it is, man. It's just like that power in that tongue. You know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword. It can bring back blessings or it can bring back curses. It's the same thing how you apply it to your life.
Mm-hmm.
You're out here living foul and doing some scrubby stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get all that stuff back in the end.
Right.
And the same, if you out here, showing love and blessing people, and you'll get that back too. So, it's like I say, it's that energy, man. It's that energy that you put out here, though.
Right.
So, I think it all it ties into, what I'm saying, the person being and the character, and it goes to show you that you don't get away with trying to do wrong. It's gonna catch up with you, and the same thing with right. It might not hit you right then, but it's gonna come. Your blessing will still come as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I just look at it like that, but not intentions. Intentions is the E that's in between. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they say that road that they say the pathway to hell is paved with many intentions. So you can intend on doing the right thing, and it still might not be the right thing, and it just be by your intentions. You think you're going, or you intend to do something, you don't do it, but it's just void. You know what I mean?
Right.
So a stagnant energy, I guess you can call it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Joe Frank said, I know the first quarter, but income tax season is here soon, though. Yeah, a lot of people.
It's here, and that money out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to captivate much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
So which I'm like this right here when it comes down to income tax. Though I'm always, I don't never really try to rely on that, but it's good to see them here. It's good that people get their money and stuff back. But at the same time, I be pretty much good all year round, so it really don't matter.
True. Yeah, because you're making a way out of nowhere. A lot of people, like you said, it's stagnant. Like, I'm just dependent on this. Have other irons in the fire.
Yeah. So you get that income tax check, and you still get a paycheck, and you still got money in the streets, and you still, you know what I'm saying, have money coming all kind of ways. So I ain't too big on that, but I'm trying to get this money while it's out here.
Right.
I'm gonna get it while I can.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's that I remember something that the Infamous said a couple of months ago, around by Christmas time, when she was last on here, and she was saying something about you got to put those eggs in the basket for stack it up for a rainy day or whatever. Save that money for a rainy day.
Right.
So I look at people that's they getting that money, man. It's running straight through their hand. They eager to buy this, eager to buy that. It's tax season. Everything going up, and people want double like cars. You want to buy a car right now, they gonna charge you double the amount. You wait 2-3 months later, you get that same car for a damn $1,000 cheaper. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so it's just you get that money. I like to hold my money and catch those good deals. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Yeah, Lisa
that's how
Smith said that's right, Will.
Yeah, man. You make that money and put that money up while you can. That should have last you all year long. I done made it a few times like that. I just off tax money. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Damn near last me the whole year because I know what to do with it. But you know, and sometimes it's about flipping, but you got to know how to flip it in the right way.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah, don't be too keen. A lot of people be, I can do this little quick rich scheme to come up. That's when you end up losing all what you have and then going into debt too. You don't want none of that.
Yeah, you're gonna lose like that, man. Trying to make a fast move. You know. I just look at it like right now. You know, shoot, with the money that's coming, if I can get what I'm trying, if I can get the money I'm getting out here or whatever, you know. And I'm gonna try to spend that money wisely, you know what I'm saying, and make my money stretch,
right?
You know, so I don't know, I see a lot of folks that's getting that money and they putting up a wild hog ass right now, boy. I'm like, damn.
Hell no.
Yeah, man, they just throwing that money away.
Yeah, because they think that a lot of people once they get into that kind of groove, they think, I done made it this quick. It's always going to keep coming like that. And you got moments in your life where it totally slow down to a dead end stop.
Mm-hmm. Man, I've seen so many folks over the years, man, get that money, man, and go out and get these nice cars and stuff, man, and ball till they fall, man. Then, 3-4 months later, they back on their dick, ain't got nothing. Repo man ride, got to hide the car out, all that old kind of shit.
Right.
Man. So.
Then went and bought the most expensive rims. That'd be the first thing they selling. I got my wheels for sale. I thought you was talking so highly on those wheels. No, I gotta sell them. Oh, my system, I gotta sell that too. I'm like, damn, you doing real bad.
They got it so bad down here. They got rent and roll down here. You can rent rims down here. Yeah, they got a rim shop, rent and roll, called Rent and Roll or something else. I forgot the name of it, but shit, they'll put rims on there for you, whatever, down payment, whatever. But you miss that payment, they come and give them.
Right. And then Lowe said TurboTax, laugh out loud.
Yeah, TurboTax ain't no joke, boy. If they getting that money out, for the people that's listening, you getting that money out here, just hold on to it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Spend it wisely or invest in something that you're going to be able to, sell or whatever. Because, what I got going on right now, I'm thinking about going to get me at least 2 more old school cars. I'm going to sell that Buick I got, and I'm going to get me another old school.
Okay.
I've been looking at another one, man, so I'm going to probably flip that car and get me another old school. Then I'm still trying to find me a truck, man,
Right.
So I'm still on that right about now, but I'm still, like I said, I'm slow rolling and just holding my money and waiting on, tax time and, ease on by,
Mm-hmm.
Right now, everything high right now. People know you got money, they raising the tax on everything, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just gonna hold my money and wait and catch them deals.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Joe Frank said they sending and taking trips. Yeah, you can't be too giddy on doing it. I don't put this bread down for this, and me and baby about to go over here and all this. No, just slow your roll a little bit. Don't be so eager to make moves that's costing high amounts of numbers. Now, if it's something sufficient that you can still maintain and move around, then that's cool. But if it's gonna hurt you and break you, just pump your brakes on it.
That's right. You gotta think for the long haul. So just spend your money wisely. I ain't saying don't enjoy yourself, but shit, spend it wisely. You know what I mean?
Right. Because in a way, in another form, that's another form of karma biting you. You're being extra. And you're not planning for them rainy days that are always coming for you.
Yeah. Hey, Lowe said that's like buying the fur in the summer. Hey, he said that's like buying the fur in the summer instead of the winter.
Huh.
For real though.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was just talking. Who was I talking to? I was talking to my one partner. He's like, it's people that be wanting to buy, sports cars in the summertime. Like that ain't the time when you buy them. You buy them
Mm-mm.
in the wintertime because nobody want to
Exactly.
mess with them in the winter.
That's the time to buy 'em, man. And the main thing, like, I know you like cars like me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I'm the patient type. I sit around and hold my money and wait. And I like private owners. I see somebody got something sitting up, or they even posted on the market at their house or in their garage or something. I'm more into that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm trying to catch me an old classic, an old deal or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's one of them burn fines or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at a '78 Oldsmobile right now. I had one before, but I'm looking at this one, man. That mug is clean.
What kind is it? 98 Delta 88 Cutlass?
A '78 Delta.
Okay.
Yeah, I had one of them before, but I'm look all. It ain't look all that, But it was all right. It was all right though, for that year. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to think that it's '78 and it's 2020, so it was still in good condition. It wasn't foul condition though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I remember when a lot of those cars were more plentiful, but now, as the years push on, like you said, we're getting so far away from it.
Yeah.
It's more harder to find, cars like that now.
Yeah. That's all I'm interested in buying right now, man. Is old school. I want me a newer model truck, but as far as cars, I want old school cars.
Right. Because it's more, I'll look at it like you said, where you want a newer style truck because, it's more easier to start and all that. You don't want, if you're really into them classic pickups, but I don't want to be dealing with, carburetor issues and all that kind of stuff. I want to be able to get in and go and do what I need to do.
Right. I got my Nissan. I got 2015 Nissan. I scoot around in that, but shoot, I'm liking to get back in my old school or getting me. I like to ride around me a truck every day for real though.
Right.
Yep.
I kind of want to kick myself because at the time when I bought my black Lincoln, when I had it, the guy was selling what was it, 2006 Mark pickup truck. I should have bought that too at the same time, but I was like, nah, I'll wait. He didn't want that much
Lincoln,
for it.
That Lincoln truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that Lincoln truck. What year that was?
It was a 2006. It was like a maroon color. I'm like, man, I should have bought that.
I was going to say about the 08 because they ain't really make too many a couple of years. Well, about the 06 about 08, they ain't really make a whole lot of them, I don't think, but like 2 years. Yeah. Them some nice trucks, man. I mean, when they first came out with those jokers.
Yeah, because the first one, it was, I think they built it off of the Navigator platform, the Blackwoods or whatever, but them was more rare. They're more like a fancy truck.
I believe they came out with theirs before Cadillac came out with theirs. I could be wrong, though. But it was around about the same time, boy. Remember Cadillac made their truck?
Yeah, I remember that. I think that Lincoln was first, I think. I want to say it was first because it was the same body style as the first Navigator. I want to say the first Navigator was like 98, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then that Cadillac come out with a truck trying to compete.
Yeah. That you might as well say it was a Chevy EXT Avalanche or because it was an EXT Cadillac pickup, but it was on the same body as the Avalanche, Chevy Avalanche.
That's right. That's yep, same thing. And you could probably use those parts part for part for battery wise and motor wise.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because you think about it, that's all it probably was, the Navigator, but that Avalanche was based on the same thing, though, that concept.
Now, Joe Frank said, man, I'm on a project myself, a 75 K5, trying to get going for summer, 2x4 low to the ground. Yeah, them K5s is cool, too. But yeah. I know you're dealing with a carburetor for real. You said it's a 75.
Yeah. You must go with a damn 4-barrel Holly or something on that.
Right.
350 Quadrijet or something.
I remember when you used to see them K5s like it was nothing. I rarely see at least a good condition one. You can see it tore up ones all the time.
Mm-hmm. You sure don't hardly see them no more.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, just like what was it the other day ago? I seen an older white guy pushing a clean like a ice cream orange. I want to say it was a GMC, about a '68 pickup. I'm like, man, that joint too clean to be out in this snow like it is.
He probably just pulled it out for a hot minute.
Right.
Yeah, I like them old school cars, man. I wish they would. Well, I know they couldn't never stay the same, but you know, it's just so difficult right now when you get in these newer model cars, man. They nice, but you don't really know nothing about them, though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ain't nothing like popping the hood when old school. You can go straight to the problem. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, pinpoint. Okay, it's this, it's that. Now it's like, oh, I got to get this software to see if it's really this issue or that issue.
Yeah. You gotta put it on diagnostic machine. They want money just to put on the machine and tell you what's wrong with it before they even can start to fix it. It's gonna cost you some money to put on diagnostic machine and tell you what's going on with it.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
And Joe Frank said you already know. So yeah, carbureted with you probably got a nice updated carburetor setup on it because I'm quite sure you're not rocking with that original.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what I had. I had a 70. I want to say a 78 or either a 76. A custom Chevy. It had a 350 in it, but it had whatever year they made those 2-barrel carburetors on them 350 motors.
Yeah,
I had one of those, and that was a damn good truck, man. I pulled that motor out of my truck and put it in the car, and that motor rode forever on that 2-barrel carburetor, man. It had a 350 motor, but it had a 2-barrel intake on it, man. That motor rode forever. And it came out of that truck. I know it wasn't no Silverado. It was a smaller cab truck, but it was like a 70. It was a 70-something model. I can't remember. I pulled that motor out there and put it in a Grand Prix or something. That car ran forever, man. It so did. That 2-barrel carburetor didn't drink no gas.
Yeah, that's more fuel efficient type of carburetor.
It wasn't that I could stomp down in and get on down the road in, but it was, you know what I'm saying, for gas wise, and it still sounded good with the pipes on it. Still sounded good. It wasn't no running like
Yeah, like having that big 4-barrel.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like that, but it got me around for a number of years. Yeah.
I guess everybody must be cool on either they like, Rick, I've been drinking. I know how Rick feel about, people calling in drinking and things, but hey, the hotline is open. You can actually hit the hotline and, voice your opinion for a little short moment in time, Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hell, I'm drinking right now too and smoking some shit. I'm having a good old time, man. He said it got a modern 454 in it. Yeah, Elderbrock, carburetor and intake, serpentine belts and everything, getting the pulleys right to get it together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a beast on your hands then.
I gotta line my pulley back up. Well, I gotta get the right pulley on my Cadillac. It's the wrong pulley on there, and I was wondering why my alternator belt wasn't getting tight all the way, and my battery wasn't staying charged up.
Yeah.
It's the wrong bracket on there.
Oh.
So I got to change the whole alternator and get the right bracket on there. I didn't even know it was the wrong one on there. But yeah. I'm getting ready to put it on the road probably in the next 2 weeks. I got this guy supposed to be coming to get that beer tomorrow. So I talked to him today. It might be gone. I'm hoping it do. Shit, I know what I want.
Right.
That's what I do though, man. I get them cars and stuff, and I ride them for a man. And I sell them over, flip them. I only keep one or two of them.
Right.
I try to, make some money off of them. let's not get something that I really want. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's what I'm working up to now, to get something that I really want.
Right. Like it's like you said, you got cars that you flip, but you also got like them trophies that you like, you know what, I'm gonna hold this one down as long as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I wasn't even expecting for that. I seen where what's the name chimed in there early and was saying something about he asked you what you thought about Tyler Perry nephew.
Oh yeah, Low said yeah, because like I said, hey, I'm gonna plug his channel, Gematria Effect News, Zachary Hubbard. He said something about that, but I ain't got to watch it yet. I want to hear what he's saying.
Rick, I think he said something about that before it even happened. But not about that person though. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he always saying something going on, something that happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think he was on to something when he said that. So, man, that dude, man, he found some numbers, man. It's kind of hard to refute him on the numbers though. You really can't. You know, I can't see no reason. Well, you know what I'm saying? You can argue the point for real though when he like breaking everything down to you, and then he's showing it to you like, you know, what's the question about that?
Right.
You know, he always leave me with no questions to ask. Like, dang, that's some crazy shit. Like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he just go to, and then thing about him, he don't stop. He just keep tying shit in and tying shit in and tying.
Yeah, it's like he be drawing conclusions like, man, I didn't even think about that. Like, damn.
Yeah, he don't stop. He don't let up.
Like I said, I think it's beneficial for, you know, people that, you know, hey, Joe Frank, you out in Vegas. For people that played in sports books, you could win some money if you kind of follow his lead, because he be on them sports too, knowing what games, you know, essentially who to put money down on.
I tell you what, he ain't been wrong in 3 years.
Huh.
He been making people money for 3 years straight. He ain't been wrong yet at all. You know, so I ain't no gambler, but like that. But you know, I be willing to bet my money with him.
Right.
I think I will start betting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't think all casinos, but some casinos take sports bets, don't they?
I don't know. I ain't sure about that.
Yeah,
I know that that online betting though, you can make some money up there online for it betting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man, I got a homeboy. He be doing that, but he don't know about gematria, but he pretty lucky though. He know what's going on. Not for us number wise, but he up on all the teams and the plays and the, you know what I'm saying, the stamina and the strength, and he know about all the talent and where you know about that. But now, as far as coming down and then to determine who's gonna win the game and damn near about how many points or whatever, that's crazy, man. I done seen that. I done seen what his name is. What's your boy name? Zachary.
Yeah, Zachary.
I don't know why I forget his name. My brother got killed. That was his name. But yeah, I done seen him break that shit down, and he'll be like, you know what I'm saying, he'd be dead to the point, to the T almost, you know. So he said, Joe Frank said, that's real, but to find a good sports book, man, you don't need no sports book. You go to that dude's channel and go to his Patreon, man, and shoot, I'm talking about you can pretty much know who's gonna win what.
Right, because he's giving it to you. But you gotta, I mean, yeah, on his Patreon you gotta subscribe. But if you watch one of his videos on YouTube, he said, if you watch one of my long videos, I'm giving it to you in there. But you gotta watch the whole long video to get it. You know.
Right, and you gotta pay for it, like for going to that Patreon. But he ain't gonna just put it on his regular channel for free. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he gotta think about it. There's money tied up in that stuff, and then if he know what he's talking about, he ain't trying to sell no information for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Now he called that last Super Bowl like that Kansas City Chiefs and that he called that shit out.
He sure did.
And then 2 years before that, you know what I'm saying, he been calling them games out, man. So, and then, you know, and they go back to what we were talking about the other day. We were talking about, you know, the sports being rigged and all that, and about numbers and all that. You know what I'm saying? He goes into all that and tie all that stuff up. So, you know.
And you're right, Joe Frank. March Madness is right around the corner. So shoot. Hey, tune into him. Gematria Effect News. Or no, I think the one for sports is Gematria Effects Sports. He got both channels. They both linked together.
You can type it in, either one will come up though. Just Gematria Effect, it'll come up, but yeah, most of the time it'll come up on that too. But to be correct, you know, put sports in there too. Though, so but it might be on that sports might be on his Patreon.
Right. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it real quick, and I'll put it in the chat where people can actually go to it.
Okay, Rick, while you doing that, I want to ask everybody that's been tuned in a question. What do y'all think about this year so far? Has it been one hell of a year so far already? and what do y'all think about all the slander that's been going on through so-called Black History Month? It's Black History Month, you know what I'm saying, supposedly. So just think about all the people they've been trying to tear down all month and what's been going on all the month of February.
Man, it's been so. I'll say this: January seemed like that could have been like 6 months. All the things that happened in January, and now February is kind of acting the same way. It's like it's so many events happening where it's making it seem like this is just a month. It seems like almost every day something's been happening. It ain't. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's a lot of things going on.
It ain't normal, is it?
Yeah, it's not.
That's the point. I'm trying to get at. Like, you know, something ain't. It's just like it's just going too fast. Seems like, man.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't had a break. We ain't had a break all year. Seems like.
Right.
You know. So.
Hey, and I look at it like this. What did you say? You said this year is moving at speed of light. Yeah. But it's so many events. That's the thing. It's like it's compacted, like it's super condensed. Like, okay, this done happen. This virus thing. This person died. This person died. This person got convicted of something. I mean, you got so many different things going on.
Right. I got an alert on my phone earlier on my news channel talking about the coronavirus. It might be soon, you know what I'm saying, coming to. It's like they prepping you up before it get to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like predictive programming. They go back to that again. They trying to program. They trying to program you to get ready for something that they getting ready to inject into society. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they want you to be aware of what's coming. Now, coronavirus ain't nothing new.
No, it's not. Like I said, anybody pick up a old one of your Lysol bottles that you got in the house or wipes. It'll show human coronavirus right on the packaging.
Right. Coronavirus, it be on there, and sometimes it be on, I guess, on certain bleaches that you buy, detergents you buy, you know, so it ain't nothing really. What's up, Choice?
Choice, what's going down?
Oh, Choice. We were talking about him earlier, wasn't it? Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I got two devices going.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me now, Reed?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Damn, I can barely hear you though.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm back. Now I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got damn a device in my phone, my car on running, and all kind of shit. Yeah, we were talking about toys earlier, wasn't it?
Yep. He
Yeah.
said, checked in at the farm on some early shit.
I take it that a lot of y'all caught some of that replay men did on the last one a few days ago, because that mug got a lot of views, man. I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
And I was like, wow, and then he said we was on like 3 hours or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Yep. I'm glad people that got a chance to view it, and we got some likes on it. We didn't get no dislikes on it, so I appreciate that.
Right.
That confirmed that, we was talking about some real shit, and that wasn't nothing, wasn't no bullshit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for that one thumbs down, but I guess they said they got off the dick and quit riding now.
Right. I guess they said we can't refute what they saying. It's all too legit.
You see how the motherfuckers hung up though, man? That was crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. They said
I heard that replay because I didn't. When the call dropped, I didn't know what you were saying. And Rick was like, "Hold up, what the hell? What? I lost Will. Hold up."
Right. Like, man.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. So it just go to show you, you know what I mean?
Yeah, show you how they moving now. I mean, okay, if we can't get some trolls in here to say something off the wall to get them to get all heated, we'll just straight up in their calls where the topic will kind of be took off course or something.
Mm-hmm. I know, right?
Yeah. So what you got to add to the chat room, Choice, since you ain't been in there for a minute?
I'm telling you, man. We just bumping some corners right now, but the topic up there is we talking about karma. It's a bitch sometimes. Hey,
right.
Life's a bitch, then you die.
Right.
So, karma can come in many ways.
Many ways.
But I also think like this: you can control karma too, though, by your deeds and actions. What
True.
I mean,
right,
know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can determine. I ain't gonna say you can determine your blessing, but if you put something out there that's good, sooner or later you'll probably get something good back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you put some bullshit out there, hey, you can get that back too. And sometimes bullshit come a little faster.
For real.
I didn't call myself getting over somebody, man, or screwing somebody over, man, or fucking somebody over, man. And that shit hit me fast. Karma it hit me right. It hit me back the next goddamn go around. It don't wait on me. So I ain't good at trying to get over or beat nobody because I ain't got no look at that shit.
Yeah.
I just stopped trying to do that a long time ago and be myself and stop trying to get over or think that that's the thing, you think you're getting over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then later on down the line that shit catches you and you like, oh shit.
Because you're automatically transported back to, damn, that move I did. Yeah, this is what that's about.
And that's when you know it's karma. When you know that the first thing hit your mind is like if you just fucked over somebody and something happened to you, dog, and that shit hit your mind, you already know that's exactly where it came from. And that's how karma works. When you know that, you know what I'm saying, you done put something out there and the same shit you been and did and came back on you, and the first thing hit your mind is, damn, I probably shouldn't have fucked over that motherfucker, and this probably wouldn't have happened to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times the first thing hit your mind might be the right thing. So, sometimes karma when karma do hit you back, it tell you why it hit you back. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it ain't like you left not knowing why you're getting karma. I don't give a fuck if you've been a low down person all your life and you die while you old. When you get old, man, you still suffering. You're gonna be suffering. You're gonna think about all the folks you done did wrong, and ain't nobody helping you now, and you in that lonely state, and you fucked all up now. And see, that's why you can't feel sorry for a lot of motherfuckers these days, because they getting what the fuck they put out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to give a heart to them, and you want to say, hey, man, I don't want to see you like that. But, motherfucker, you done so much dirt all your life. It ain't no way around it. You getting yourself. You know
Right.
what I mean?
You're just due. That's what you're getting.
You know? And so, the creator, man, he got his way of showing you that, you can't beat him, It don't mean because you go out there and rob somebody or kill somebody, you die the next year, next 2, 3, 4, 5 years later. You might live to be 80, 90 years old, but you might be fucking struggling and stressed out and, in distress or homeless, and you might be so fucking bad off that you want to die, but you can't die. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, karma, motherfucker, man.
Huh.
That shit a motherfucker. You never know how it's gonna hit you. It's a blessing for it to hit you right back and catch you right back and give you a chance to start over. Like, damn, I fucked up. Like, you go out there and rob somebody, and then the next 2 or 3 weeks later, somebody rob you or take the money you robbed somebody else from. If you rob somebody, guess what? You gonna fuck that money up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now somebody tell you gonna do nothing positive with that money because you got it in vain.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? You go out there and rob somebody and then you lose the money, or somebody rob you, then the first thing hit your mind is, damn, hell, I robbed them up and got it, so it ain't mean nothing to me because I robbed and stole and killed for it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then when that shit start hitting you back, then you ain't no need to wonder where it came from because you already know. You been out here, you in that game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing, man. It's a part of life that we got to deal with. It's that cycle. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, back in the days when they had the before the slaves and go back to the biblical days and Sodom and Gomorrah days and all that shit. That's the same thing now they talking about.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's all coming back. It's the same thing.
Hmm.
It's the same thing. It's just like, it's just like karma, the same thing,
Yeah, Troy said karma is a bitch, especially because most people ain't shit. And then Lowe said karma is like taking a win or loss. And then Lisa Smith said Williams is speaking facts.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. It's just karma. Hey, we talking about karma. That go a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Karma's like I say, it's a motherfucker.
Especially think about it like this: people that be trying to wish bad and all that hatefulness. Basically, like you said, curses. They trying to put all them curses on you when in actuality, you're essentially speaking that in the universe is coming back and it's gonna hit you. So you ain't gonna receive the blessings for putting out them curses towards someone else. You're gonna receive the curses.
Exactly. You stressing yourself out and putting yourself through more than what you should be, and the next person ain't even worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like when you doing certain, like I say, when you doing stuff, man, when you moving fire, when you moving in vain, and when you moving the right way, man, you can expect for something to hit your ass harder. You know what I mean? Than when it is when you try and do the right thing. If you trying to do the right thing, or if you doing the right thing, because trying to do it for damn. If you doing the right thing, man, ain't number good gonna come back to you.
Right.
It's all coming back to you is good. You can look for nothing. You can look for nothing good to come, everything good to come back to you. And when you doing the wrong shit, hey, you can look for whatever coming to you, because it's coming. So I just like to say, try to be good to everybody if you can and be fair with everybody you can because you don't want shit to come back on you.
Right.
And where you can be like, well, and it goes so much to where you can be like, where you can lay down and go to sleep in peace at night. In other words,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to. You can't sleep at night knowing that you done fucked somebody over.
Right.
You know what I mean? So be able to go to sleep in peace. You know what I mean? And that's the most important thing, man. Waking up in the morning and going to sleep in peace. You know, and not worried about having to watch over your shoulder, man. That shit mean a whole lot. When you out here and you moving, you living that regular life, man. You moving and you robbing and you stealing and you doing all that. You can't get no rest, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get no rest. You nodding off here and there. You where Jesus say you catnapping, you ain't doing the dozing off and keeping it moving because you can't afford to be still. You know what I mean?
Right. And a lot of people forget, like, man, why am I having these restless nights? Well, you're forgetting the big part. You done, double cross and cross somebody. That's why you having restless nights and can't stay asleep and things like that. I mean, deal with what you're putting out into the universe. Clear your conscience, and that means righting your wrongs.
Yeah. And then go back and look at some of these celebrities, man, where they can't get no rest and they can't have they don't like mirrors in their house. They don't like looking at their images, or they don't like looking at some of the movies that they star role and play in. They talk about how they never watch their own movies that they play in, how they never, have mirrors in their house, and how they can't sleep at night. And they always want to blame it on that insomnia or whatever. Them demons. You can't sleep at night because you living that foul life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you want to call it insomnia or sleep apnea or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But you got demons within yourself that you can't. You fighting a battle.
Right.
You fighting a battle within yourself, a spiritual battle, and that's where it started in yourself. So you know what I'm saying? You putting that with whatever you put out there within yourself, and you put out there to the world. If it's bad, man, it's gonna come back to you bad.
Right.
And if it's good, it's gonna come back to you good. It go back to being that power in the tongue. You speak blessings and curses.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of people don't believe that, but you live long enough, you'll start to understand.
Yeah. It don't matter if you believe it or not. It's the truth. Belief ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Like you say, you keep living. You know what I'm saying? It'll make a believer out of you. I tell you that much.
Right.
You'll believe one day. So,
Yeah, hopefully it's like you get the revelation early enough to be like, you know what? What I've been doing, I gotta change this because, I'm not.
And think about this too, Reek. When karma hits some people, and it don't discriminate who it hit. You know what I'm saying? The person, it don't matter about racism, color, whatever. It's on to that individual, that person. Whenever karma hit that person, sometimes that person ain't able to talk about it no more. Sometimes they gone up out of here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So that karma can, you getting blessed right now, I believe, to go through the struggle of whatever karma giving you right now, because sometimes karma can take you away. You know what I'm saying? So we got to look at it like that, and sometimes we got to appreciate the karma that we get back, and the thing about it is learn from it. Understand that it is karma because, it comes back, and when they come back and when they bite you, it's going to let you know why it bit you. You're going to be able to see the mistake you made, so it's up to you to correct that mistake.
Right.
And
like I said, sometimes karma is not always bad. Sometimes it can be good, too. People forget about the good karma, but it's good karma, too.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's good karma and bad karma, or blessings and curses, or like I say, however you want to put it. But, it's still good, because, we call it karma or energy or whatever, but it's the same thing, It's what you put out there in the universe. The universe, whatever you put out there in the universe got to answer back. Nature it's got to answer back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no way. It ain't no it might not answer back. Whatever you put out in the universe is gonna come back to you. It's gonna answer back to you. It's just like sowing that seed, putting that seed in the ground, and tilling that root and that seed or whatever, and making it grow and helping it grow, whatever. You know.
Yeah, watching it germinate and everything.
That's right. That's that harvest. So you harvest those seeds, and when you put those seeds out there, they gonna sprout. You know what I'm saying? Gonna sprout for good, gonna sprout for evil.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, Joe Frank said there's a thing called good juju too. Yeah, I done heard that before.
Yep. Well, however way you want to put it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. But like I say, at the end of the day, we all live and we all die. It's what we do in between. We on a journey, we on a destination. So we in this world, and we got to understand. We got to understand why we in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to, and some people put in this world to do bad things.
Right.
And some put in the world to do good things. But only that person knows what they want to do with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still a balance. You know what I mean?
Right. I look at everything as being a lesson. And you learn from it, be it good, be it bad, be it the stagnation. It's a lesson.
Yep. And it's a blessing to say that you've been on both sides. I done been good and bad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm able to see, what's the best for me.
Right.
So, like I say, some people don't get that chance to see what's best for them. They keep living that life, man. And they don't have time to sit down and think. And then, boom, there you go. You're out of here.
Right. That's why I say the lessons, because, I done had cousins, family members, good friends, that got took out of here for, lesser. So that make you put a more respect on life in itself from seeing that. You like, man, his life got cut short. But then when you think about it, the Most High got you here for whatever amount of time. He called your name, and that's it. Ain't no, hold up, I got to get these things together and all that. No, you up out of here.
That's it. The checkout time. That's it. Yep. So, and for the people that's listening, if they catch the replay or whatever, I want people to start giving people their flowers while they're here.
Right.
That'll stop some of the energy that's some of that bad energy that's going out where everybody having to pour their energy up into so much stuff, man. Give your flowers to your people while they're here. If you go or they go, you know what I'm saying, you don't really have that on your mind to worry about, because you've been the best you can to that person or whatever while they was here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people, people pass and they get caught up in what I should have did and I did, this and that. And if they here right now, give it to them while they here.
Right.
Give them their flowers while they here. If you don't do them a call and tell them I love you or whatever, it's the little things that count. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you just need somebody to talk to, you know what I'm saying, get some off their mind or whatever. Like with me, you talking the other night, I was like, I want to know if anybody feel the way I feel, because I might be going crazy out here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I see all this stuff going on, and then people I ain't saying everybody, but people they amen to it, or they hush, they can't say so much about it, or they got to apologize and all this and all that. You know what I mean? You gotta live life and the true life on it and live it for what it is, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be yourself. Don't bend your will for nobody. I don't care about no money or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to yourself, man.
Right. I say kill that persona that, really persona is like an ego.
For yourself too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's hard for a lot of people to do, is humble themselves. Once you learn how to master that, man, you can do a whole lot of stuff just by humbling yourself and being patient. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a step within itself. But if you can make that step, then you can get a whole lot further in life, and you can begin to understand situations and people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do. It's just like walking away from that fight when you know you can kick that person's ass, but you just walk away from them. You know what I'm saying? You're a bigger person. You know.
Right. Or say that you're in a situation where, you might get, your ass handed to you. So you got to talk yourself down from, or, talk yourself out the situation so that don't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Learn how to play defense instead of offense all the time. You know.
Right.
Offense instead of defense all the time. You know. Sometimes you gotta know when to use those tools. You know.
Right.
And that's what it's about, man. You know, understanding and learning how to use those tools when they come at hand. And so, I'm trying to see who in the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's in the chat too. I mean, hey, we on. Will's here. I mean, most of the regulars up in here, but I ain't really too in tune. So so let me hear something. Whatever it may be.
Your people came in and said facts. Better than Pharaohs.
Yeah, I see that.
Maybe sometimes I guess they be wanting to just listen. Sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I don't mind getting something to listen to. You know what I mean? But it'd be all good if they come in and we can keep this thing going a little bit longer. I ain't gonna never run out nothing to talk about though. We're gonna bounce and hit. We're gonna hit a lot of topics and stuff.
Oh, most definitely.
You know. I guess they may not be coming in, and they might just want to tune in and listen or whatever. So I appreciate that,
True.
They already gave you them likes before they came in, and then I gave you the likes. So I was like, shoot, I'm glad to see the regulars in here and people, that came in,
Yeah, that's all love. I mean, like I said, it ain't been putting them out like usual, so that's real good,
Yep. I see where they still got they got that energy going on with Kobe. They got Snoop still going around apologizing.
Yeah.
I said, hey, they ain't gonna never let that go. They making money off that right now.
Right. That's what that is. All the parties that's participating. What kind of way can
No. We don't let that go.
I guess that's where message be.
Come out this crazy though. Man, like we ain't got nowhere in the year yet.
Right.
Joe Franklin went between that time. His health condition bad. He got to be monitored 24/7 and all that bullshit. The way it's looking like, it's so watered down, like they ain't gonna do nothing to that man. You know what I mean? He got too much power and influence. He might get a little slap on the wrist, man. I can see him doing about a year or two, but I can't really see him doing nothing for real. It's just the only reason why I believe he might give it a little time is because of the public, people.
True.
What they saying as far as like the R. Kelly and the Bill Cosby and all that shit. So they and then by his name being still so powerful and prominent, man, I don't believe he's going nowhere for real. So I don't know, man. Like I said earlier, they could have got R. Kelly way better than that man would have been dead that time and probably been on his way out and been making more good music. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They fucked him around too. I ain't saying that he shouldn't get no time because he did that bullshit he did. He should have been got time for it. Why wait 10, 15, 20 years later then try to get a man some time? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got nothing new on that I can see.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So, but shit, you still got Spacey running around this motherfucker, doing what he's doing and folks dying on his case and shit.
Right.
It's just hard to say, man. They claim Epstein got killed or whatever, or killed this.
Like we're living in a soap opera. What used to the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, we're living in a real life soap opera. It's like, okay, this is happening next, and then this happens. Then they did this. I'm like, man.
Did you see the? I know you probably didn't see it, but I was just so happened to be in the store today shopping, and I seen a National Geographic book that they had on the shelf they were selling. And you know what that book said? That National Geographic book said, it was talking about the secret societies, occults, and symbolism, and something else in society today, or some title like that today. And they put that in National Geographic, and it was I don't know, I know it's a recent book, but I don't know how old it is. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? It just gave me something to think about, like, wow. So.
Yeah, they're putting it out basically in the public hemisphere for people like, you know what? We ain't even hiding this stuff no more. But you figure like this, they ain't hiding no more because they got the public so dumbed down. So when they see it, they're like, oh, I want to read that, or, you know. It's like, man, pay attention. It concerns your life. That's why you need to pay attention.
Do you? I know you be paying attention and you be seeing the signs and the symbols that they be throwing up and all that kind of stuff. Man, I know you be seeing that. It's like in every fucking video and every movie strip or every movie or whatever. You see those signs and those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Symbols. You know what I mean? And that's what really make me like, you know, watch certain stuff. Like, you can just see the symbolism and the signs and that shit. Like, damn. And people understand. They just think it's a movie. They just watching it, but it's all symbolism and, you know what I'm saying, signs and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because just like I was saying when I posted the, you know, when I was talking about the Street Smart movie, you know, on that movie poster, they got 42nd Street. And like I said, if you start digging into gematria, if you look up 42, all of the different names associated with that comes under that number, it's got a lot of negative things to do with black people. You know, and I the only reason I really know a lot about this from, like I said, Zachary Hubbard's channel. You know, he broke it down like Martin Lawrence. He lived in apartment 42. What was Jackie Robinson? His number was 42. You know,
you know them 42s. They not. I ain't gonna be exact, but they mean like slave. You know what I'm saying? Black person, black man. You know what I'm saying? Each one of those numbers mean like black man or slave or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about. It's like every athlete got a certain number on them, and it's pertaining to a certain symbol, and it's tied into a certain genre or whatever. You know.
And even the reverse number can still mean it. So if it's 24. Whose number is who's in the media now that's gone as 24? You know what I'm saying? It's still the same meaning. So it's still the same connotation.
It's just so much that go on that we don't know about, and then when it's like that dude, man, he dead on that shit, man, with the numbers. He dead. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That man dead on that shit, man.
Right.
When he put those numbers in and tie that shit into the Pope and
right.
You know what I'm saying? Dude do his homework, man.
Because he's okay. Now let's go into that real quick. Well, he tied it into the Pope. Then he tied it in that person came from. They really were born in Rome. A lot of people forget about that. Like, no, he was in Philly. No, he was over in Rome. That's where he was born at. You know.
Troy said he getting crop circles too, and then Low chimed in. He said next month probably they gonna be about Nipsey Hussle again. And yep. And then Troy said most of society sleep. Yep.
Yeah, most definitely they sleep. That's why so many things they put out to the public hemisphere.
Yeah, even with us, you know what I'm saying? we get so much information, but it's still a little information compared to what's out there.
Right.
You know, and we getting it, but it's like when you going down that rabbit hole, man. It's just like you never stop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like wow. And the farther you go, like damn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you begin to start to understand, and we be able to start tying shit together, and you really start to get understanding, overstanding, and understanding.
Right, because then it gets you to reevaluating what you thought was true. Like, man, all these years I thought this was true. And see, that's the thing with society. When people get confronted with something that they feel that is new information, they get scared and want to stick to. Well, no, I don't want to read that or learn about that, because essentially you being scared, you don't want to go down that route to know that what you were taught was actually wrong and things like that.
And then the truth resonated in each and every one of us, and sometimes by that truth resonating in us, we don't want to accept it. We'll be like, nah, I ain't that. I'm going to believe what they said. It's this, it's that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But deep down inside in your soul or in your inner spirit or whatever, you know it's the truth, though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like your parents telling you, you know what I'm saying, something not to do something, or something down that road where you don't go down, don't hang with that person, don't do this and do that, but you can't see it, but they can see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Clear as day.
You see what I'm saying? Then it happened to you like, damn. Something told me, you know what I'm saying? But, that's how it is. That's that inner self. So if the truth has resonated in you already, but you still going against your will. You're going against yourself. You thinking it, it ain't going to be that. But, it's just whatever your self told you it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just crazy, man. It's something, and the little information that we got, it's just so much out there that we still grabbing and getting a hold of them. Like, damn this, damn that. Like, what the fuck? They hitting us all kind of ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, Lo said that's crazy because it makes you think all those years in school was a lie or a brainwash, and most definitely
it was.
Right.
It was a lie. Only thing when you think about it, the only thing that you really learned was fucking how to read and write and spell. Calculate.
Yeah, and calculate. That's about all that forefathers. No, I want to hear that dumb bullshit.
Yeah, history and science. They read that shit up so much. You know what I mean? Then the history they give us, that's their history.
Yeah, their history.
Right, his story, and then see with the for the math and the language, and the spelling, you know what I'm saying? We taught that because we over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if we was anywhere else, we'd be speaking another language or whatever, you know what I mean? But we over here, so we learned how to speak the world of the Western world, you know what I mean?
But the kicker, what they don't tell in school and reveal that melanated people are the ones that created arithmetic. So
Right. Everything. Kemet, through Kemet. You know
right.
what I mean? They don't talk about that. They talk about Egypt, but they don't talk about before Egypt was Kemet. And they don't talk about a lot of stuff that pertains to, African history. Stuff that's for us, melanated people. They gave us their history. So what can we expect, though, by our oppressors and by our slave masters and slave holders? You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to find about ourselves. They're going to teach you about them. You know what I mean? So it's up to us to get out of that state of mind and you know what I'm saying, and educate ourselves to who we are.
Right. That each one teach one. And that's what we're doing right now. I mean, I don't want to seem like we up on a pole. Choice, Low, everybody that's up within this particular live stream got some information that we can pass on to others. That's how we, rise up.
Yeah, it ain't about being a teacher or a preacher or none of that stuff. It's about spreading the word. You know what I'm saying? It's about telling the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta have a title to your name to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? You can be a regular man and tell them, I'm just a man. I ain't got nothing. I'm just a regular man. You know what I'm saying? But I speak from my heart and I tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way. You know what I'm saying?
What's
And
that
no
old
matter
What's that old saying? Tell the truth, shame the devil.
That's right. And no money, no amount of money make me, you know what I'm saying, change my morals and my values. You know what I'm saying, for real. Oh, he said, Choice came in and said school is just programming you to be a person to conform into the capitalistic society. That's not even capitalistic society. See, school just educating you to get to college and get a job and work with somebody else. They don't never tell you how to create no business or own no business.
Right, to be your actual own man.
Right. See, they took all that out of the school curriculum way back in the 70s, and when they did integration and all that stuff, they took that out of, because you had home ed, you had trade school and had all that kind of stuff. They teach you
Yeah,
how to
wood
do-
shop and auto mechanic stuff and all that.
So they took that out of the school system when they integrated and they passed those laws and all that stuff. See, and they want you to go to college and you know what I'm saying, pay all that, and then it's like that. See, so that's it's different now, man. You know, so we paid a hell of a price. You know what I'm saying, to be where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had a whole lot of shit going on for us. Even though we came from slaves or plantation or whatever, we still had to develop a whole lot of stuff, and we still had got a long way. But see, they stabbed at us and they stopped us again when they integrated us. You know what I'm saying? We was better. I was segregated, but when we started integrating and going to their schools and all that stuff, then that bust all that up. So now we got to learn their way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like back in the days when we came up. We didn't just have our parents watching us. We had the whole community watching us, the whole neighborhood watching us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and nowadays, you just got one parent. Don't touch my child. I don't do this. You ain't my dad under your children. You know what I'm saying? But back then, you beat his ass or you beat her ass, and you send them home, they get another ass whipping. And see the community raised you back then. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? So when they brought on that that integration stuff, man, they tore us down. It took us about another 100 years back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's why a lot of people still think the way they think, because they still got that history, that's been taught that white Jesus still. They're scared of white Jesus.
Yeah, that colonialism.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know how many people, and you know what? That's the main thing right there, man. That religion, man. Religion got so many people fucked up right now. That's what it is.
Right.
That's the main source, religion. It's got people fucked up because they're afraid of dying, don't know where they're going to go, heaven or hell. They don't know what's out there, but they know what they've been taught all their life. You know what I'm saying? And they in fear. That's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Was give us religion.
Right.
It took our minds over, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes me think back to the movie Book of Eli. Basically, he's like, man, I need this book. He's like, well, why won't this book do? It's like, because depending on how I read it, it will control their minds to do whatever I want them to do.
Exactly. See, the people don't know the book of Eli. It told who those people was, who the Europeans was. It gave them a history about themselves that they couldn't let nobody else know about. You know what I'm saying? And only so many people that's, got knowledge and wisdom and understanding know who they are. So they spend all their time studying us, but we don't spend no time studying them. They know who we are, but we don't know, for the most part of us, we don't know who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when they removed that book, so that book had a lot of information there that told who they was. You know what I'm saying? And they took that book up out of the Bible, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
But what's so cold about that movie? This is when I talk about, seeing different things in movies. When I first watched that movie, I didn't know Denzel was blind the whole time.
Yeah. That's why he had that dog or something with him at first, didn't he? Did he have a dog following him around, or he had something with him? It was just him and his dog or something, wasn't it?
I can't remember. I just know, like how blind people bump stuff. They bump the try to gauge how close they are to something. And he would do that. So I'm starting to think he's doing that because that's how kind of blind people kind of operate. Like, okay, I'm approaching the object. Since I can't see with my eyes, I can gauge with my limbs and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Lowe said, I know somebody who just did 20 years and got out the other day for dating a white woman from out of town.
Mm.
Well, if he did 20 years, he damn near institutionalized.
Right.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say, I know people that did a little time and, 25 and 30 years and then got out and still had their mind. But sometimes you do, 10 or 15 or 5 years, that shit will fuck you up, depending on the person.
Right.
So, with him doing 20 years, he might just be, his mind, the 90s or some shit. You know what I'm saying? The early 2000s or the 90s or something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you had a lot of melanated brothers, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna even say melanated brothers. You had a lot of little white girls throwing themselves on melanated brothers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Back in those days, it wasn't nothing to get with a gray girl then. So, I look at that like that. He probably still stuck in that time frame where he probably had old white girl before he got locked up or something. Then he probably trying to relive that same life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's all that could be. You probably ain't see when you do time like that, even the time that you do, man, you supposed to gain knowledge. You supposed to learn. You supposed to learn. That's the only time in the world, you know what I'm saying, that you're gonna really be by yourself and really be in a situation that you can't control and that you gotta really be able to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver around, you know what I'm saying, and come up out of that thing. When you in prison, man, you know what I'm saying, it ain't no anything go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything you can't count, you can't sleep, you can't count nothing out. Anything go. You know what I'm saying? So, when you in a situation like that, man, if you ain't try to learn nothing, educate yourself or nothing, man, and then learning about yourself, man, you just finna get out here and relive the same life that you were living before you got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was in prison. I was going to school. I was going to work. I was doing work around the camp. I was doing all kinds of shit to stay busy and you know what I'm saying, keep my mind free.
Right.
I read books and everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I was never there because I always had my mind going doing other shit.
Right.
You gotta know how to do time and have your and have your sanity at the same time. You can't worry about what's going on the outside. You gotta focus on what's going on the inside and getting through this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because essentially it's like if you think like that, it's like you're the living dead. Over there, nah.
Yeah, you worried about what's out there, man. Ain't nothing happening out there, but you in here, bro. You got to get your mind back in here and get focused. You know what I'm saying? So, people just do I've seen a whole lot of people do their time a whole lot different, though. So, but for my time, I tried to learn more, educate myself more, and do more, and understand what put me in that situation. So I want not to get back in the situation no more.
Right.
Even though I went 2 or 3 times, it still it ain't like I don't regret nowadays. I rather went while I was young and stupid, you know what I'm saying, and learn from that. And when I get 40, 50, 60 years old and getting fucked up, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I learned. I done had myself getting locked up and doing this and doing that. Ain't nothing. You don't get no strike behind that. A lot of folks think, he's been to jail or prison. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be rewarded for your fuck up. But
I'll say this: we've been on 92 minutes, and I'll say we've been having interaction, but we just ain't had no calls. But I'll look at it like this: I ain't gonna let it go to the 3, because even though we went to 3 hours the last time and everything, I kind of wanted some interaction with people calling in, and I like the last one. I think we covered a lot of different areas, a lot of different ground. So I'll say this: I'll let it roll to 95, If someone says something, in the chat or hits the hotline, hey, that's cool. If not, I'll wrap it up.
It sounds like a plan.
Hmm.
Who's out there anyway? Let us know if you still chimed in or you still listening or whatever. I see it still showing 7 to 8 in the chat, so
Yeah.
I don't want to shut it down if y'all still listening or whatever, but I know, Rick say he gonna shut it down, everybody gonna call in or whatever.
Hmm.
Even though we can bend some corners, but it's always good to have that other input to come in and keep something going.
Yeah. Because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, you're preaching. No, it ain't preaching. It's a hotline. You could call in and say whatever is on your mind. Like I said, I don't duck calls at all. I always answer the call, as long as you ain't talking no crazy nonsense or something that don't make sense. I don't duck no calls.
Right. Lisa Smith, you still in here? Joe Frank, you still in here? Randy Shaw, you still in here? Who in here? Joe Frank? Anybody? Low? Just trying to see. Let us know y'all still out there, if y'all still listening, or if y'all just, y'all sitting back riding, bending y'all a few corners or whatever, or you taking a break, or you trying to get your money, or,
Right. I'm trying to think who ain't showed up. Cadillac J. Just. No, he ain't showed up in the chat.
Sure hasn't. I wasn't seen on Cadillac J. He came in the other day, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he came in the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He might be in a bar somewhere, hollering at a young filly or something.
Yeah. Trying to get that 2 for 2.
Right.
Cadillac don't play, do it?
You sure don't.
I figured he came in when he seen the Infamous came in.
I know. Every time she usually come in, that's when he really be coming in.
Yeah, Lowe said he's still here.
Okay.
Yeah. Lowe, you gotta send me your channel again, man. So I can subscribe back to you, man.
Matter of fact, just click on his name. It might take you right to it. Just click on his name right now. Yeah.
Put 454. Put 454 there.
Yeah. Just click on his icon in the chat, and it'll take you right to it. It should at least.
Okay. Well, I was wondering, like I lost some subscribers the other day. Some channels the other day. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they be doing all kind of stuff on these platforms, unsubscribing people and all that.
Yeah, they'll take the channel down. Sometimes you got to resubscribe back too. I've been noticing that lately. Like I was already subscribed to certain channels, and they took me off of it. Like what? So I got to go back on and subscribe again. But he said, yeah, it should. Yeah, I'll probably check it out probably tomorrow sometime. I need to post some more content on mine. I've been putting a list up there, but I ain't really putting the names up there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said run with that title, that blessings and curses. I think that'll be a good one because you could tackle it from a different perspective than this karma one that I decided to run with on this particular live stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that karma. It's still, it's all gonna tie into the same thing. I ain't really gonna say nothing no different, it's gonna be the same thing. But shit happens. It depends on, like I say, when we put out there in this universe, I believe.
That's true.
I think if you want to live right and do the right thing, I believe you'll get some blessings back. I ain't saying nothing. You're gonna still have your little bumps in the road or whatever, but overall, you should come out all right.
Right.
It's just like to me, it's like borrowing some money from somebody 2-3 times and then you don't pay them back. You know what I'm saying? And you expect them to go back to them and get more money when they already loaned you money. Like, nah, man, I already loaned you money a few times. You didn't pay me.
Right. Right.
I kind of look at it like that too, like
Yeah, because it's like you're expecting to get a loan, which is essentially in your mind getting paid. No, I want to get paid for what I already loaned you.
So
You better hope I didn't tag out no interest.
And then, matter of fact, just give me half of it. Don't even worry about the rest of it. God dang.
Right.
You ever had somebody here do like that before? They don't want to pay you. You be like, they might owe you say $100, man. Just you owe me $100, man. Just give me $50.
Yeah, I'll say it like this. Okay, like say they owe you 100, but y'all's out doing something, and it been like probably months, and they about to spend something that's costing 50. You know what? I'm like, put that down. Give me that 50 right now, cause you owe me.
I'm telling you. Hey, I'm finna save you $50 right now. Just go and give me the 50. We'll call it even. You know. Fuck.
Right.
It don't look like you're gonna never pay me no way. So, you know.
You see what Lo just said?
He say, Rico Will, what another good old school movie like that Mac or something? He moved to some kind of pimp movie or something.
I guess so. Well, think about it like this. I just posted in the affirmations. Street Smart. Watch that movie. Street Smart with Morgan Freeman and Christopher Reeves. That was Superman from the '70s. Watch that one, because essentially Morgan Freeman plays a pimp in there.
I don't believe I've seen that. I might need to watch that one.
Yeah.
For the old pimp movies, like I don't really know them for real, cause I ain't. He say like a '70s movie.
'70s movie. Willie Dynamite. I mean.
That was, I thought about that too, but that's too common. Like
Yeah.
Try watching some of those. Damn, what her name is?
Who?
Damn, that the real Foxy Brown lady. What her name was?
Pam Grier. Yeah. Some of the Pam Grier movies.
I like a lot of her, stuff back in the day like that. I can't think of nothing that she, no titles or nothing, but she always been some good old.
Yeah, like you said, Coffee, Foxy Brown.
That Foxy Brown, that Coffee. I seen that, but I can't really think of no titles off the head right now, but.
Or you could do old Jim Brown's Slaughter 2. You could do what's his name? Isaac Hayes.
Yeah. I tell you what, go on Real Back TV and subscribe to that. They have a lot of good old shit on there, man.
Right. Real Black. Who got all the I'm glad he came back and they let that cause this channel went down for a second. I'm glad he came back.
I seen they had him messed up about that. What's there? Some posted some movie he had put on there. They flagged him for it or something. He got it straight though.
Right.
I forgot what it was, but I remember seeing. Man, go on that Real Back, man. They have good old stuff on there, man.
Matter of fact, let me I'm gonna find this channel. I'm gonna post it up in the comments. Hold on a second. I'll find it.
Yeah, I seen her raised in Harlem. That's a good one though. That's another good one.
Right.
You thinking about you talking about in the '70s and '80s now? I have to do a little thinking on that one, But I know some. I done watched a lot of them. Yeah, I watched them Bruce Lee flicks and all that shit.
Matter of fact, I just ordered a Bruce Lee movie too. You speaking of that?
Enter the Dragon.
Not Enter the Dragon. What is it? Game of Death. I think it was one of the last ones they put out with him.
Yeah, man, he that dude, that was a beast.
But like I think they try to say, oh, this is what I think he was killed. It wasn't no.
Yeah, he was killed.
Yeah.
He was. I seen a documentary or whatever that was. Over the years, I've seen so many, things about how he, what I'm saying. But I can essentially draw the same conclusion that he was killed like anybody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what they said Bruce Lee was killed for. How they say he died?
I don't know if it was something within his organs that failed or something like that. It was something.
It wasn't no drug overdose or nothing like that.
No.
It was some kind of. Yeah, but I think they killed him though, like they always fucking do.
And just how his son died, that was, oh, we didn't know it was blanks not in the gun. Come on, man. Whoever was responsible for getting that ammunition, they should have been charged.
Mm-hmm. Right. I'm trying to see what they gonna bring out about this Tyler Perry thing. Well, I really ain't did too much of. I ain't really trying to pay too much attention to that because I ain't putting my energy up into that kind of stuff no more, man. I hate they people die and stuff like that, but Tyler Perry got money, man.
Right.
What
Or they portray him to have money. Let's say it like that.
well,
I don't really know if they really got it, but however,
Yeah.
they put it out there like he got money. So
Yeah, so I don't know if that's another sacrifice or what the fuck. I don't know, man.
right.
They have so much stuff going on. Like you say, they say he got money, they say he got this and say he got that, but then when motherfuckers die, the pay you go, they ain't their own shit,
Right.
And then we don't start doing research on him right now. They probably figure out some shit that motherfucker probably ain't nothing but another slave on the plantation.
Mm-hmm.
We just ain't did no research on just, on account of his work or whatever,
Because I want to say, if you research, you know how it'll show like what companies you work with and how long they've been established. Some of them companies are undisclosed, meaning you can't find out who's backing them. So
Yeah,
if that's the case, where are those coming from if it's undisclosed?
right. I ain't saying he ain't got no money, but I can pretty much say there's somebody that he ain't it by himself. He got a co-founder, or founder, or something else.
Right.
We probably won't know it until the end of time or whatever. But it's just like everybody that get up that ladder, they still control some kind of way.
Right.
They say Jay-Z or whoever, a billionaire and all that, but it's still the same thing. You might have that in assets. You see, when they start taking from you, what is that going to add up to?
Mm-hmm.
The value start decreasing. What is that going to add up to?
Right.
Essentially, if you got billions and billions and billions of dollars, whatever, and when you die, you can't take none of that with you nowhere. You're still going to die a broke man.
Mm-hmm.
A broke woman.
Right. Look at all the greats that went before them. They they were broke. Michael Jackson was broke. Prince didn't have a will. Look at Whitney Houston. She was all gone off or whatever. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm. If they ain't die from a drug overdose or kill themselves, they died broke. Red Fox and all of them. They had no money.
Right.
So they got to put a stigma on you some kind of way.
Yeah, the thing in fact, I think I don't know if I can't remember if we brought this up in the last one we did, but I know I was talking with Famo. I was like, remember how they were going so hard at Red Fox and look, Red Fox is broken. They're coming to take his assets. I asked Famo, I'm like, why they probably was coming at him so hard and had to kind of make example out of him.
Mm.
Who was Red Fox's friend back in the day?
You got me on that. I can't think right now. You got me on that.
Malcolm X.
Oh. Yep, I did. I did see that. I seen that. Yep.
And you always know, they always like, in school, they used to always talk about Martin Luther King. They never would reference Malcolm X. Never.
Nope. Because Martin Luther King was our paid Negro.
Huh.
He was sold out. Malcolm X wasn't sold out. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. When I go back and listen to that John Henry Clark that Dr. John Henry Clark and that I know it. Buchanan, I forget his first name. Them older guys, man, they tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That John Henry Clark, that dude, he talked about Farrakhan and all and broke it down. You know what I'm saying? I need to send you that link because
Okay.
it's some older clips, but man, these people right here, they real with it though. They tell you all about the bootleg. The thing about it, they old, so they live through it and they know these people.
Right.
And they're able to call them out and you know what I'm saying, put them in their place and put stuff in the rightful affair that it should be. You know, I know he dead now, but he was still an old man, and he seen all them people coming up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I think. A lot of black folks, they was like, well, oh, this person's having money, but a lot of these people are connected to what you just said, the boule and certain mystery schools and things. And they ain't for the common black person.
That's why we don't never get nowhere.
Right.
They intercept and get everything. They get the benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of them trying to give us reparations to give us what we need to get, they give it to them in order to keep us quiet and keep us dumbed down.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They'd rather pay one Negro, Jay-Z, not to call his name, but, Al Sharpton or somebody, they give them millions and millions of dollars to keep us, to speak to us as a whole and try to keep us baby. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh, well, he's winning. Oh, fuck that. He's a puppet. I don't count no damn puppets.
You see how every time we have a mass shooting or something that go on in the black community, I ain't gonna say mass shooting, we'll never have no mass shooting, but every time that the blacks get involved with a police killing somebody, black or something, they got Al Sharpton bringing his flick head ass down there trying to tell somebody something.
Right.
I'm saying he supposed to be the hush nigga to calm us down and we all just get along type nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They pay him out of millions of dollars and get him the money to keep us to try to keep the mass black people in place. You know what I'm saying?
Like I don't wish it, but if it was a misfortune or something like that to happen, and if the circus tried to come in, I would have so much to say if any of them type of people try to come and say they're speaking on the behalf.
Mm-hmm. It's just like they got damn news media. Every time something go on in the news show up, and they want people to speak on their microphone. You don't want me to speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you something that you ain't gonna play what I gotta say. You ain't gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? So they go to somebody. They always try to find somebody that they go along and get along with them. You know what I mean? They don't want to find somebody gonna speak out against them. Or somebody that's gonna tell them the truth or tell them what's right. You know. So I look at it like that, you know. We got to get rid of those people that's in our way that's hindering us from getting we supposed to be getting. Gatekeepers and all that.
Yeah, that's what they are, gatekeepers.
Yeah, I keep these people in line as long as y'all paying me, you know. Because notice you'll never hear from him until something happens.
Right, never.
You know what I'm saying? You never hear from Al Sharpton or nothing until something happened, to an incident or something. Then he want to speak out and step out and speak out and say something.
Just like these politicians, they only come around when what? Election season. After they get elected, you don't see them nowhere.
Don't see them nowhere. They ain't got no town hall or nothing set up for you to go talk to them or bench your questions or, ask questions or none of that. They get in that office, and we put them in there to do their job, and they don't do their job.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, we got to start holding them. If they go in office, we got to hold them accountable. If we put them black people in office, they got to be held accountable and be able to make change or do what they say they're going to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
But see, a lot of us, we put them in office, and then we forget about it, and then they turn the cheek on us,
Mm-hmm.
They feel like I'm in here. I'm under master now. I don't need to do nothing for y'all now. You know what I mean? And then for the most of us here, we don't ask them nothing.
Huh. Almost like how Samuel L. Jackson was in Django.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. even we got demand for it. Fuck asking, we got demand and shit.
Hmm.
And it's got to be shit behind the demand. It's got to be if you don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody else come in as a nation, as a group, as a unit. They demanding something. They put somebody in office. They pushing the issue. They want some quid pro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Quid pro. What you gonna do for me if I put you in the office? You know.
Stereotypes. You know, basically you keep running these same distractions about something that's you have to say, no, I'm
Everybody instead of just for us.
right.
Have their agendas for their own people. And they code it different ways and say it how they want to say it, and they fix it up and dress it up, and it's the same thing. They going if you ask each one of them politicians what they got on the book for black people, they ain't got nothing for us.
Right.
None of them. Not now one of them got nothing for black people. Prison, they got all that for us.
Right.
As far as trying to do something to help us, or, you know what I'm saying, to get us out of the situation we in. But they gonna show me everything they can to make us vote, to get us to vote. See, they slamming one another right now. They don't care about that. There's some white slam white right now. As long as they get their black vote. See, they want Trump gone. It don't make no difference who coming there as long as it's somebody white.
Right.
You know. It ain't gonna benefit us. See, I got my voting rights back, but I ain't gonna vote. They can keep that.
Right. That's how I feel too. I hate when you're either scrolling through something. Oh, African Americans prefer it. No, you're not speaking for me. That's not what I agree with. So where do you come up with this? Because nobody came up to me and asked the poll like, "Hey, well, who do you favor more?" Nobody did that. So how can that even be right? Well, African Americans think this person is more liable to do the job better. No, you didn't talk to me.
They see black people thinking we don't vote. They scared. If we don't vote, then we voting. We don't vote independent. Then we voting revolutionary. And see, a lot of them think like that. If I don't vote, then I might as well be a revolutionary and rebel against the system, and they scared of that.
Right. Or I can't something if whatever comes out after that. I ain't got no voice to speak. No.
Mm-hmm.
I vote with my taxes every day in this country.
Mm-hmm. They thinking like, well, if I don't vote Republican, I gotta vote Democrat. If I don't vote Democrat, I gotta do one or the other. No, you don't. You gotta do neither fucking or.
Right.
You know, the man that they put some on the table for us, you know, that's tangible, not no goddamn dream, and then we'll vote for them. It don't matter what color they is. If you got something that we can benefit from, then give it to us and come on and stand by your word and let's do it.
Right.
You know, but the most ain't now one of them saying they got nothing for us. It's always an everybody thing, see?
Yeah.
And you gotta watch that word minority, because when they say minority, they ain't just talking about us. They talking about the poor class period, white, black, Jew, Hispanic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who in that tax bracket that's poor and considered a minority. That's what they ain't talking about black when they say minority.
Right.
So they put that label on us, and then and that's what holds us down, because we think, oh, it's minority, but they ain't talking about us. We the majority. The black and brown, the majority, they the minority.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So they just flip that shit around to keep us down and make sure we don't never get ahead and make sure we don't never get nothing.
But I like how you said that. You got to pay attention to the words they use because it's meanings behind that. Don't assume, like you said, don't assume that they're talking about black folks. No, that means we're including all these other ones, just like you just said.
That's how they trick us every year, Rick. Every year, through in, throughout. And you just think about all the black people you hear say minority. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's the minority. We got the minority. The minority ain't shit but a class. They talking about the people who ain't got no money, who down on a lower tax bracket, the bottom few. That's the fucking minority. That's anybody. It can be any color.
Right.
And so when they stick that label on a minority, that means they ain't got to do a damn thing for us because we consider the minority, and that's everybody. And so they throw everybody in that end, see. So I can't do nothing for everybody, but a minority, I do something for everybody. And they switch that shit around from everybody to the minority.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To make sure that we stay divided. You know, and not as a specific group, black group. They ain't say that. Office, it's that, see, people got to understand that language. You know what I'm saying? Because that language is what controls the goddamn world. It's the language. It's those little code words and the little shit that we don't understand. And like Obama said, ambiguous terms. You know what I'm saying? It's that small shit that we don't understand that really mean a whole lot when they go out and put them laws in effect.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because they'll use a trick word like minority, and we'll think, oh, that's everybody. That's minority. We the minority. We ain't the fucking minority. We the majority.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But they switch that shit and they use that language. You know what I'm saying? And when we don't understand that language, then well, they keep us fucked up.
Right. Or they be like, it was a gang-related shooting. That means it's not going to be any further investigation.
Mm-hmm. It's like those amendment rights and those laws that they say justice for all and we do this for all and all nations and all this and all. They ain't talking about all. They talking about certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't talking about everybody. And see, we still don't understand that because they still putting that small fraction of a word in there. You see?
Right.
It's just it's just tricks, man. It's just tricks and tricks and tricks. They clever with this shit, man.
Right.
You know, they clever with their game. It's their game, and so they clever with it. But if you don't understand, you know, we get tricked all the time because we think they talking about us when they ain't talking about it. They talking about them.
Mm-hmm.
You see? You know, so it's crazy, man.
With that being said, hey, I enjoyed you coming in, Will. Hey, you always add something phenomenal to the conversation that's at hand. You know, we done bounced it from karma to, you might as well say, world politics and how politics affect us melanated brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Everything in between.
Ain't nobody else came in, so hey, I guess we can wrap it on down.
Wrap it up. I'll answer the last thing. Lowe said. They said Bumpy Johnson came up with Malcolm X. That could be true, but I know Red Fox was like his best friend.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Matter of fact, I seen that not too long ago. Well, him and Red Fox was pretty close. You know what I'm saying? Not only Red Fox, I can't think it was somebody else too. He was close with. There was a few of them cats he was close with.
Yeah.
You know that Malcolm X had relationships with. They was cool and celebrities like. I tell you one thing, if you go back and you watch that, man, go watch that Muhammad Ali if you ain't seen it. That Muhammad Ali and that Sly Stone interview, I forgot what show it was on. It was a white dude interviewing them on. They came on like a late night show back in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s. Probably the 70s. And Muhammad Ali and Sly Stone, you can just type that in.
Okay.
And you can see the kind of buffoonery that was going on with Sly Stone and what Muhammad Ali was trying to get his message across, and how they had this other dude, this other nigga in the middle of the goddamn way trying to deflect the point that he was trying to put across. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm on like on that old school type shit like that, because I'm able to see where there's a lot of you be able to see where a lot of this buffoonery came from, a lot of this gatekeeping, a lot of this old doped up ass shit came from.
Right. And you can find new information in that old information, you know? A lot of people just, that's old. No, you're going to find something in there that be like, you know what? I didn't see it a certain way before when I watched it or heard of it. Now I see it with whole new different eyes.
Yeah, and when you look at it, you can see who stands for what and who stands for what. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main thing, being able to distinguish who stands for right and who stands for wrong, and who trying to goddamn stop you and gatekeep you from getting your point across or getting, you know what I'm saying, people to be the people they should be. You know what I mean? So that's a perfect example right there, though, man. That Sly Stone and that Muhammad Ali interview I had seen not too long ago. I forgot what show it was on.
Is it Dick Cavett?
I can't remember. I can't remember.
Okay, well, I'll look at. Matter of fact, let me look it up right now.
Yeah, and tell me what it is before I get out, because I know I might go watch it again just to see how. Because it pissed me off because Sly Stone acting like he was goddamn hot, and Muhammad Ali was on some real shit, and then he was just like everything he said, like he made a joke out of Muhammad Ali in front of the white folks, like, you know what I mean, like, and that shit was like it was a prime example of how stuff going on today taking place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, check that out. That was crazy to me. Though. I was like, wow. And you can see that same thing that's going on today, you know what I mean? Even though it took place back then, you can still see, you know, it's the same thing going on today in society.
Let me see. Is it called? Was it back in the 70s?
Yeah, back in the 70s.
Oh, you talking about Sly
The one used to sing with the what's his name?
Yeah, I see it. It's Ali and Sly. That's what it's titled. Matter of fact, let me put it in the thing. Let me see.
Yeah, that shit was crazy as fuck, man. It kind of pissed me off the way Sly was trying to do him. You know what I'm saying? This dude just act the fool, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, check that out when you get a chance, though. I might go in here and watch it again just to be doing something, because I ain't finna go to sleep right now. I'm going to hang out for a little while.
Yeah, I'm putting it in the chat right now. Bam, it's right there. Go look at it.
That's a perfect example of how people will try to do us in front of more people, and you know how they try to tear us down and try to make us look like we a joke when we stand for something that stand for what's righteous and what's real.
Right.
You know, we gotta be able to understand, distinguish what's going on and who against us and who for us.
Well, look at it like this. Y'all got a few different routes you could go. Watch the Ali and Sly interview. You could go to Real Black and check out some movie that you ain't never heard of. That's probably was produced by somebody melanated. I mean, you got a whole host of options.
Right. And I'm gonna say this before we get it out. If you like boxing, go check out that Charles Bennett. Charles Bennett Crazy Horse. That motherfucker there wasn't no joke, man. It's some old clips on that right there, man. It's like it's cage fighting. It ain't boxing them, but this dude named Charlie Bennett or Crazy Horse or Felon Crazy Horse, man, this black dude ain't no joke. This motherfucker ain't no joke. Well, somebody he stayed rowdy. I'm like, wow. Yeah. He was no joke. Yep. So, like Big says, I got a number of things y'all can go to and chime in and you know, look at or whatever, you know, do a little research on your homework on or whatever, and then, you know, hey, if you want to get back with us, we can.
Right.
Whatever. I know we could be back on probably tomorrow, or, you know, I don't know when exactly, but, you know.
Yeah, I think I'll try to come back tomorrow. Matter of fact, I know I've been lacking on posting the Lions Den. I need to, you know, knock one of them out. At least put one of them up. Yeah, I've been backed up on. I got them. I just ain't put them out.
No. Yeah. You put some on back. I check them out and thumbs up or comment on them, whatever. You know how I do.
Right.
I'm always commenting or something. So, you know.
Hey, with that being said, next time we come in, hey, someone come in, hey, y'all catching the replay. Man, I missed it. Hey, when we come on again, you get the notification that something's coming on. Hey, jump in. If it ain't chatting in the chat room, you can hit the hotline. I always post it whenever I'm actually live. So hey, join us again. Matter of fact, go subscribe to Will's channel. You see Will at the beginning of the chat room. He came in. Click on his name. Go directly to his channel. Hit the subscribe button. You won't
Yep.
you won't be dissatisfied at all.
No.
You know.
And I'm still posting content every other day or so. So I'm gonna have some content that's being posted on the soon. So yeah, I feel getting started to start getting it. So
Matter of fact, check out his playlist when he appeared on what's the brother's channel that you appeared on where y'all was chopping it up?
it's Lance Scourge Media. Lance
Yeah.
Scourge Show.
Yeah.
Yep. Tune in to Lance Scourge Show and just type in the Black Knight Williams and the topic I was on was the realities of the system. So if you want to get a play of that reality of the system, then hey, it might be on my channel too, because I think I posted it on my channel too. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you got it in your playlist. So yeah, just go to it. Hey, say you got a long drive, you going cross country, you're a trucker or something like that. Hey, that'll work out perfect. You be sitting up and listen to something that
Yeah.
put some necessary information on your head.
Did you ever check that one out, Reed?
Yeah, that was long. I had to listen to it in parts because it was so long. I'm like, dang, but y'all was spitting it.
Long. We did it, and that was early that morning, like 6, 7 that morning too, man. Yeah. And matter of fact, he waiting on me now to do another one, man. Matter of fact, man, if you go on that dude's channel, man, he got a lot of stuff going on. Lance Scourge at LanceScourgeMedia.com, or just type in Lance Scourge. Man, you'll find a whole lot of content, man. So that it's just wild, man. I encourage you to go on there, and the same is right here. There's always something going on. There's always good topics to talk about, and people that are listening, and people that's doing work, man. So
Right.
Tap in, subscribe, hit the like button, whatever. So, yeah.
All right. I'm glad you called in, Will, and I'm glad everybody that came in the chat came in. Hey, join me again. Join the conversation again. We up out of here.
All right, peace. Y'all have a good one.
Peace. You too.